Hello and welcome to my channel. I am Katrina, the host of Living with Disabilities. And in case you guys catch me reading off to the side, I have some notes. But before I get into that, I would like to give a visual description of myself and my background. I'm a light brown female with the mole on the right side of my cheek. I'm wearing light purple glasses. My hair is back in a low bun and a side part to the left, and I'm wearing an olive top with quarter length sleeves and white stripes, and I am standing. And my visual background is of some sunflowers, and on the upper right hand corner, it's a square, and inside the square is a gold brush stroke, and there are two individuals. One individual is pushing the sign living with disabilities, and the other individual is in a wheelchair. And underneath it says, let's push this aside and focus more on the ability here at Living with Disabilities. My actual background, it's of some sunflowers, if I did not mention that already. And the text on that says, let's end the stigma on learning disabilities. And then on the lower right hand corner, it says, October is Learning Disability Awareness Month, with a sunflower in the middle. And you guys may not see it, but you may see it when I turn. Even if you do, you see it slightly, and I'm putting my hand behind so you can guys see. The earrings are made by Trini's Creations, and who is Trini? That is me. And I'm wearing a Fitbit watch. All right, so as I've gone through my visual description, this is about learning disabilities. And today I am eager to raise awareness about learning disabilities. But first, I want to express why advocating for disabilities hold a significant importance to me. Okay? Why does it hold a significant importance to me? And it's not just what you're about to hear, but it is also more to it. So I want to share with you a piece of my story. Okay? A piece of my story. And once again, I'm going to be looking off to the side because I have notes prepared. So, at 9 months old, I was struck by a drunk driver. The accident resulted in a learning disability and several other medical conditions, including seizures, to name just one. I mentioned this before. It's relevant to, hold on, having trouble seeing. It's relevant to the discussion of learning disabilities, as it all connects back to the brain. All right. So I'm going to do some scrolling because I have a lot to share with you guys. It is very important that I let you guys in on this because once again, October is Learning Disability Awareness Month, along with other awareness days as well. So here we go. While there may be only one form of learning disability, in reality, there are numerous types. I will dive into this topic further. There are many types of learning disabilities. I am only going to share 7 with you. One is dyslexia. And what does dyslexia? Hold on, let me scroll back down. My cursor just made me lose my spot. All right, so dyslexia, it affects a person's ability to read, spell, and decode words. Now, some people may have trouble reading in general. Some may see words backwards. Some may not be able to read completely. And it can impact other language skills like writing and pronouncing words. All right. So another learning disability, and if I get this pronunciation wrong, at least I tried. That's all I can say. I tried. Dysgraphia. This affects a person's ability to write either due to other challenges or difficulties translating through thoughts into writing. Okay? Another word that I may butcher, and I don't mean to do that, but at least I tried, is this Scorpula. The Scorpula. This affects a person's ability to understand numbers and math. It causes by impairment in the brain, okay, that processes math. We have different receptors in our brains, and each sector of the brain helps with different things. So one sector may help with math, the other one something else, and so forth. So that is 2. No, that was 3. Sorry, guys. I got notes and I'm over here getting confused. You see, we all have those moments. 4, nonverbal learning disorder. This affects a person's ability to understand concepts of finding patterns and organizing information, including social cues, body language, facial expressions, and tone of voice. All right, so that is 4. All right, let me move my cursor down so that I do not lose my spot. 5 is auditory processing disorder. This affects a person's ability to process or interpret sound. And 6, language processing disorder. Sorry, guys, that's me beeping, and we will get to that in a minute. So 6, learning processing disorder. If I did not mention that, this affects a person's ability to attach meanings to sound groups that form words. Okay? And 7 is a visual type of disability here. And lastly, here for the learning disability categories are visual, perceptual, and then visual motor defected. This affects a person's ability to sight, meaning they need sight in order to learn, right? But their vision is affected. And it causes, get this, it causes poor hand and eye coordination. You need to have your eyes, your hands in order to coordinate, and whatever the sight is, it's kind of like, it's not, what's the word? It doesn't operate properly, which causes poor hand and eye coordination. All right. So that is the list of 7, but I am not done yet. All right. So if you are a person who does not understand the concept of the word disability, a disability comes in 2 forms: hidden and physical. A person who has a hidden disability appears to have an able body, whereas a person who has a physical disability, you will see, has mobility devices to help them move around. All right. And let's see, where do we go? Because I'm giving you guys an example at the same time, which I did not put in my notes. So I'm going to be, using those from time to time. Okay, so a person who has a hidden disability, I already explained that we appear to have an able body, meaning I'm standing here, right? And I just, not too long ago, when I opened this up, I shared with you guys that when I was little, what I went through. Yes, I'm standing. I had to learn how to walk, and I had to learn how to talk all over again. But the only thing that is affected when I'm talking about learning disability here is just my brain. If I didn't say anything, you wouldn't know, right? So there you have it. But I am not done yet. All right, so yet they are managing their disability for whatever their disability may be. It's not displayed on the outside. Like some learning disabilities are not shown outwardly. Now, there are some other disabilities that are hidden, and I will eventually share that with you guys at some other point in time. when that awareness month comes up. And I will also be having my notes because get this, I may know about it to some degree, but just because I have a disability does not mean I know everything about it. So therefore, I'm going to have my notes. Even with my own disabilities, I know about mine and what challenges I deal with when it comes to me, but I do not know about all learning disabilities. So this is why I have my notes. All right, so let's see here. To make an effort to learn about learning disabilities or other disabilities, share your thoughts in the comment section of this video. Remember, it's crucial not to judge anyone, including those with disabilities. Individuals with invisible disabilities may find it more challenging to advocate for themselves because, once again, we appear to have, and most of our body is as society, and I'm going to use the word society because this is how I'm going to address this. And if there are people that do not like the fact that I am using the term society, fine, that's your opinion. But I'm going to use this, and if you don't quite understand, then you may want to rewatch this video over again, or you just may not want to finish watching it at all. But thanks anyways, for watching to this part because I find it very important, and I'm going to address this in the manner that I feel comfortable in addressing it. Okay, so there are some people in society, we're going to put that, and I give kudos badges out to those who are accessible to people with disabilities. And those who are not, I hope you're getting on the right track here rather than not being on the right track. All right? So learn from those who have already paved the way so you can get up on the train too. So where we're at here is why people with hidden disabilities have trouble. Because once again, we are not in a place where we need mobility to help us get from point A to point B and ... And we appear to look fine. We do. We appear to look fine, but it's the brain that has the issue, and it becomes a struggle sometimes, or better yet, we challenge our own challenges. We push through our own challenges. And society doesn't see that. So it becomes hard. And therefore, we as the person, or me, because I did share that I have a learning disability, and before my disability, I want to say whatever your hidden disability is, your ability comes first, your disability comes last. So let your ability to shine. All right. So speak on what you can do before you speak about the challenging part. And yes, sometimes we do talk about our challenges first, then talk about our abilities, but it's to each his own. All right. So I just gave you guys an example here. So thus educating oneself, educating yourself about disabilities is important to enhance understanding. It's about setting this, meaning the word DIS, aside and concentrating on the ability, recognizing a person's ability beyond their disability. So, with that all being said, you guys, make sure you hit the subscribe button because I not only do disability related topics on this channel, I also do food reviews. I also do other things. You can find all that information down in the description box down below. Check my link tree because that's where everything is going to be. And most of my stuff is disability related in there because, once again, I have a disability. I have the experience living in in a in a body that deals with a disability, and each person has their own, and they share their own, and when they share it, they're shining the light on their disability. But at the same time, I'm also sharing my ability with you guys, and my ability here is to teach through my own experience. And I hope that for those who have watched this video have learned something today, and that what you took away from this video, you will share it with others and just keep shining the light and helping others understand other people, not just with hidden disabilities, but physical disabilities too, because they're all under one umbrella, and not just disabilities by themselves. There are conditions as well, and they all fall under that one umbrella. Again, it's the disability umbrella. Everything is held under it, like the rain, to keep the rain from, damaging it. So I just want to say this and make sure you stick around because I do have another interview coming up pretty soon that you guys will see this coming, not this Friday, but the following Friday, whichever day you are watching this, on the Living with Disability podcast, which you can find on Spotify for podcasters and other podcasting platforms. You can catch that every first and third Friday of the month. So make sure you check that out. You can find that information down in my link tree as well. Other than that, make sure you hit the subscribe button and hit the notification button, and do not forget to share, because this video right here, among all the other videos on disability related topics, are important. So do share and help shine the light on disabilities. Until then, see you guys next time. Bye.